welcome to day 10 of Epic Adventing.
Yes, double digits.
So this is the third year that we've done this, which I think we mentioned in one of the earlier videos. And we are tired tonight. You are tired.
Yeah, I'm starting to get my second win.
Yeah.
Now I'm having a cocktail.
Oh yeah, nothing like a cocktail.
My pre-cocktail cocktail.
The thing that gave me life today is
Rip's trying to get
this
out.
tiny tent. Do you see this? It's for Rip. And do you see? I mean, if you could see, like, there's zippers and there's actually a rain thing, like a rain, but that's not set up because it's not raining in the living room. He went in it right away, which gave me a lot of joy, and I will be posting pictures all over social media. And
the other animals are pretty interested.
yeah, everybody's really interested. So
I think whenever we go camping in the summer next year, I think we should take that and
take him.
No, not him. He can't be trusted.
No.
We'll take it and put Asia in the tent.
Asia likes to sleep with us when we camp.
It's like very much like our tent.
Oh, God, I know. It is full working zippers. It's like one of those things you see in the camping store or at Sam's Club. The little,
Like the models.
Yes, like the models. Like the little models. It's, oh, he's going in. You can go in your tent? Oh, baby boy. So, that's what gave me life today. What gave you life today?
It was what gave me life was the sandwich.
Oh, yeah. We went to
Dagwood's.
Dagwood's. So good.
So we'll open up the line and I'll tell some Dagwood stories.
Yeah.
So this place...
It's been around for like ever. Like if you live in Bloomington and you have...
They're lucky they have good sandwiches because holy shit. I've had some experiences there.
Every time you go...
It's fucking insane. Like, so the last year I went in there.
What kind of wine?
It is a Cabernet Sauvignon. And it is Burlwood.
Nice.
So yeah, last year I went in, and it was like maybe 20 minutes till closing or something, which usually I don't go into places when it's that close, but so yeah, it'd be fun. And I go in, I order, so they have a baguette sandwich, and then they have like...
cheap,
yeah, it's like
good deal.
They're cheap sandwich, and then they have like the regular sandwiches or whatever, the foot longs and whatnot. And those are on a baguette, which is very...
You get your choice of bun.
Yeah, you get your choice. But then there's the baguette, where you only get like a small baguette. And whenever I order a baguette sub, it's just a fucking huge pain in the ass. So I order the baguette sub, and the guy's like, "What kind of cheese do you want?" And I was like, "No cheese, vegan." And he like rings me up or whatever. I pay, and then I see that it was like $18 or some shit for a sandwich, chips, and a drink. And I'm thinking about it, and then finally, this is after I get my receipt. So he didn't say how much it was. I say to him, like, "What the fuck's the deal with this?" And he's like, "Oh, I had to charge you for the full foot-long sandwich because you didn't get cheese on it." And I was just like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I've had this happen, like, I've gotten this same sandwich every time I come in here, and they've never said this. That is absurd. I'm, like, subsidizing people that get meat and cheese on their sandwich or whatever. Like, this is unacceptable. I want my money back." "Well, we're 20 minutes away from closing, and I've already closed it on the register, so will you just... I don't know, I'll give you a bunch of cookies." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm going to take every single fucking cookie." And so I had like 10 cookies, and I still didn't want them, though.
They were hate cookies.
And then the next time I went in there, very similar thing. It's like, "I'll have the baguette sub."
And it's, I'm going to interject here. It is like, so there's the menu, and then there's a separate sign that is like, baguette sub, $4.89, or whatever it is. It is right there.
It is on the menu. It's on the menu. It's not separate. It is on the fucking menu. So I order a baguette sub, and this guy working there was like, well, we don't have baguettes, but we can give you half a sub, and it comes on a fucking baguette. So we'll give you half of a vegetarian sub on the baguette or whatever. And it was just insane. I just kept being like, I'm just reading what it says on the menu, my man.
And this has something like that has happened almost every time he's gone. We don't have as bad of luck when we're together. But tonight...
Well, that time, though, they gave us two different... they gave us one on a baguette, and then the baguette sub.
Right.
They gave me the baguette sub.
And I just...
And it was... When we finally got it was just like, oh, right, what the fuck? Like, whatever.
But it's so good.
But it's so good it doesn't matter.
That it's just, it doesn't matter. And, like, tonight...
They have Sprouts.
Oh, they do have Sprouts. And they have root beer, and they have Grippo's chips.
Yeah.
Which are, like, I started thinking about going to Dagwood's today when I was taking a nap. I could not stop thinking about those Grippo's chips. Grippo's are so good. So good.
And we went in tonight, and we had to put our foot down about the bag. We had to explain the baguette sub situation. I think they just had, like, high turnover or something.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah, after I got ripped off that time, though, the next time I went in there, they charged me, like, $4 for a sub.
It's very inconsistent. Product is amazing, but the service and it is all very inconsistent.
They said they charged me, and I got my receipt, and it said like $4, and
just walk away.
It's like, and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot to bring up your sandwich. It's like, okay. Well, I guess it all comes around.
Yep. What do you think of the wine?
It's good.
This is good. So, Burlwood Cellars, California Cabernet Sauvignon is what we're drinking.
Okay, and I'm going to pop open my beer if I can find it. There it is.
I don't really want to open the seltzer.
Oh, you got to.
If it's one I've already tried, I'm not going to drink it.
Just give it to Sarah?
Yeah. Black cherry. Okay, I won't drink it. You've already seen my reaction to that.
It's ridiculous. Robust stout.
Oh.
That sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I didn't bring your...
My keys. Don't. Have these keys. Oh. I've got my tool, though.
Nice. Finally came in handy.
That comes in handy pretty decent amount, actually. Look at that.
Is that like one of those 24-in-1?
Yeah. Keep it in my wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's really good. It's like a coffee beer.
Nice.
Coffee stout. So tonight we're going to mix up the movie a little bit. Instead of doing... We're down to our last two top 10. So we're going to talk about the worst movie we saw from 2020.
Yeah!
And,
it was
yeah.
epically bad.
So I didn't think... I was like, there's no way this movie can be serious. And it takes itself way too seriously.
Oh my god. Way too seriously.
The movie's called Blood Vessel, which I think is a sign that it's going to be hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Because it is a movie about a vampire ship. So I was like, oh, a pun in the fucking title.
Right.
We're probably in golden territory here.
Uh-huh.
It takes place during World War II. These people are shipwrecked. And they're in the middle of the ocean, and then this German vessel comes in. And some of them are English, some of them are... There's like a black dude.
There's an Australian.
There's an Australian.
A black guy.
A Russian.
A Russian.
A woman.
A woman. And then like a New Yorker.
Yeah, he's this Italian New York guy.
Was that 5? Was there not? Oh, and then the little guy. The little smarmy guy.
Yeah, he was English.
Yeah. There's a British guy too.
I think he was the British guy.
Yeah, he's the British guy.
And then they had a leader who gets killed like immediately. But So, historically accurate, obviously.
Very much so.
And the black guy had some sort of, he was like ranked higher than some people.
Oh,
he was some sort of cook.
He was, right.
He was some sort of cook, but he had some higher ranking than the Italian guy.
Yeah, the New Yorker.
Which, I'm sure was not super common during World War II. And then, so yeah, but they throw us out there. We're in the middle of the ocean with these people.
Right. On a raft, and everybody's, at each other's throats. They're tired, they're hungry, they're sunburnt, they're waterlogged, and then out of the mist comes this vessel, and it's this, it's this big vessel, and they get on board, and
it's a German vessel.
Right, it's a German vessel, but they don't see anybody, and so they manage to get on board, and
they lose the leader in this somehow.
He gets sucked under the fucking vessel, and
then he gets chopped up by the blade.
Which you saw coming when when you saw the blade, nobody shows the blade unless you're gonna cut somebody up with it, right?
Again, not a horror comedy.
No!
This movie takes itself very seriously.
It's so seriously.
They all have terrible accents. The Russian guy's like, I'm the Russian, and
it's not that
I'm
bad.
very good shot, see? He is bad. That guy's accent is fucking atrocious.
I thought the Australian one was awful.
He's crikey!
Yeah, he kept saying crikey. Oh my god. So stereotypically Australian and Russian.
Wearing the Outback hat and shit.
Yeah.
And they get on board, and then it turns into Alien with a child vampire, basically.
It's like this feral child. So yeah, they start to argue, and they're making all this noise, and they're like, why, the Russian's like, why is no one coming?
No one's on board. Where are all the Russians? Where are the Germans?
So they go looking for whatever, and they find, some of them find
They
bodies.
find a German guy, too.
Yeah, they find these bodies, and they're totally fucked up. They're like, I don't even know. It's like this, they're skeletons.
Drained, obviously.
Okay, well, they're drained.
We have to give the whole plot.
I know. So they meet this feral child, and then what ensues?
Very bitey.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
she bites
because
one of
she's
the
a
women.
fucking vampire, and she kills some people.
Spoiler alert.
And then they one of them, the Italian guy, he's like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get rich off of whatever's in this fucking tomb, and opens it up, and of course it's a fucking vampire.
Who really looks like a cross between, so when I saw him, I was like, he looks like a cross between Count Chocula and one of those Nosferatu vampires from, there's one in What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is, cable television.
Yeah,
terrible.
But it's a Shudder original, right?
I think maybe. Yeah, I guess it is.
It was a Shudder original, which...
Holy shit, it looked stupid. And it ended on sort of a cliff... sort of ended... We're not going to spoil it, just in case, but it ended fucking dumb. It ended on some bullshit. Yeah, just the whole movie was bullshit. It was a bullshit movie.
Yeah, it was. It was one of those things that you just kept being like, is this for real? Is this... Okay, this is for real. I asked you, on multiple occasions, if this was for real. And
they are
there was
serious.
no indication that they were not serious.
I would say it's unintentionally pretty funny. There's no, salvaging this movie.
No.
And
From the get-go, from out of the gate, it was just...
we're just going to power through.
Yep.
And we're going to name it Blood Vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Because it's a vessel, it's a ship, and there's blood, get it, huh?
I mean, I get it.
Vampires,
it
blood
on
vessel,
ship,
it was just...
So, yeah, I feel... So they were... It's implied the Nazis were trying to harness the vampire technology.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. It's like Indiana Jones, too. It's got DNA with Alien and Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
and
it does. It has a lot of shared theories.
So anyway, that's our worst movie of 2020. There were some other pretty. I watched a lot of shit, but most of them weren't from this year.
Yeah, we watched a lot of movies that were not made this year, so I feel like our top 10 list is. I don't know. I looked at it again and I was like,
out.
yeah, not because it's 2020, right?
I usually watch at least 50 movies that are from that year, but not this year. More like 25-ish.
Yeah.
So our top 10 is a little skewed based on what we saw. But, eventually I'll check out the Oscar movies and such.
There won't be any Oscars this year.
Next year. Yeah, so we'll get into our last two probably tomorrow. And, yeah, that'll be day 11.
Wow.
Cheers.
See ya.
See ya.